Hi, and welcome to day one of our Mindful Mama Morning Challenge. Today is all about moving our body mindfully, helping us to wake up our bodies and our minds and get us energized to start our day. So we're going to be focusing on our yoga practice this morning, and we will get right into it. We're going to start in child's pose. I'll see you there. So taking the big toes together and the knees nice and wide apart, as wide as your mat. Sink the hips back towards the heels and stretch the arms forward. Releasing the chest, the forehead onto the ground. Lengthening the hands forward, releasing the chest, really feeling the upper body open. And let's just take 3 calming breaths here. Big inhale through the nose, feeling the belly expand. Big exhale through the nose, releasing all the air, feeling the belly draw back in. 2 more like that. Big inhale. Exhale, release. 1 more like that. Big inhale. And big exhale. Walking the hands over to the right side of the mat, feeling a nice deep stretch to the left side of the body. 1 breath here. And taking it over to the opposite side, hands to the left, really stretching through the right side of the body. Coming back to center. And let's slowly roll our way up, coming onto all fours. So the hands are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips, taking the fingers nice and wide, really pressing out of those hands, out of those shoulders. Belly draws in. Let's move through a couple cat-cows here. Inhale to drop the belly, reach the hips up, opening up through the front of the body. Maybe looking up if that feels good. As you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone round through the back body, really pressing away from the floor. Taking that at the pace of your own breath. Big inhale, opening through the front of the body. Big exhale, rounding through the back body. Taking 1 more, just like that. Big inhale. And big exhale. Beautiful. Coming back to a neutral spine, really drawing the belly in. We're going to kick the left leg behind us, just taking it to about hip height. Option to just stay here, really focusing on using that core to keep the leg up. Option 2 is to reach the right arm forward. So you're really focusing on the balance, waking up that core a little bit here, reaching through the back toes, the front fingers. 1 breath here. Exhale, release the hand down if it's raised. Keeping the back leg straight, taking it down onto the ground. And we're just gonna rotate to open up the hips, stacking them to the side, coming onto that right knee. The right hand is directly under the right shoulder. So you're in a supported side plank with the knee down, and then left arm reaches up and over. Big side body stretch, reaching through those fingertips. Heart is nice and open. And then coming up onto that right knee, bringing the body up. Left hand grazes the left leg as you reach the right arm up and over, stretching through the opposite side. Beautiful. Coming back down onto our all fours. Windmill the hands down. Getting set up in that nice neutral position again. And we'll repeat that on the opposite side. So this time kicking the right leg back, really drawing the belly in. Option to stay here or reach the left fingertips forward. Finding a breath here. And then the left hand comes down, right leg stays straight and drops down. And this time we're rotating to the other side. Left hand stays right under the shoulder, opening the hips up to stack, the shoulders to stack. Supported side plank on that left knee, and the right arm reaches up and over. Big stretch here. Coming up with the upper body onto that knee. Right hand reaches down onto the leg. Left arm comes up and over. Beautiful, and windmilling those hands back down to the floor. Coming in to our all fours just for a moment while we set up for down dog. Taking the hands slightly in front of the shoulders now. Still spread nice and wide with those fingers. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So bending as much as you need to through those knees, really lifting up with the sit bones as you press away with the hands, pressing away with the arms. Really reaching the tailbone towards the sky. Seeing if you can relax the head, neck, and shoulders a little more. Dropping those heels down towards the mat, but not worrying if they don't get there. Let's take one breath here. And then on the inhale, we'll lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, bringing it towards the upper body, stepping it through between the hands. So all the way up at the top of the mat between the hands. If it's not there, go ahead and just walk it all the way up so it is. And we'll come into a twist from here. So left hand plants down, right arm reaches up, twisting that body towards that right leg, reaching those right fingertips towards the sky. Big breath here. Big exhale, back down with the left hand to frame the foot. And then drop the left knee down. We'll come into our low lunge, reaching the arms up. Big inhale here. Exhale, sinking into that front leg, making sure the belly's tucked in, the tailbone is tucked, the shoulders are away from the ears. Hands come back down to frame the foot, stepping back to our downward facing dog. Let's take one breath here. And we'll repeat that on the other side. This time the left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bending it and stepping it through between the hands into our low lunge. Keeping the right hand down this time, let's inhale the left arm up, twisting towards that left leg, maybe looking up at those fingertips if that's okay. Big breath here. And exhale, release, framing that foot. Dropping the right knee down this time. When you're ready, press through the feet, engage the legs, reaching the arms up. Checking in with your alignment here. Checking in with your breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Release those hands to frame the foot. And let's step back into our down dog one more time. Finding your breath. And then looking up between the hands, let's slowly walk the feet up to the top of the mat, keeping the knees as bent as you need to here, keeping them about hip width. We're just going to fold over those legs, finding our ragdoll position, really letting the head, neck, and shoulders fully release here. The belly can be on the thighs if that feels good. Grabbing opposite elbows if you'd like. And this will feel pretty intense in the morning, so just taking it at your own pace. We're just trying to stretch out that back. Maybe shaking the head no, or yes. Seeing if you can relax through the back and the neck and shoulders even more. One more breath. Release the hands back down. Press through the feet and slowly roll the spine all the way up to stand. When you get there, inhale the shoulders up. Exhale them down the spine. From here, let's take a big inhale. Reach the arms up, looking up at those fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll take a half sun salutation from here. So inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, folding back down over those legs, hinging from the hips, gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, flat back, hands come to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet to rise all the way up to stand, looking up at the hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more, just like that. Big inhale, arms reach up. Big exhale, folding down over those legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll just make our way back down onto our mat from here in a similar way. Inhale, reaching up through those fingertips, looking up. Exhale, fold all the way back down over the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. And from here, just taking the feet a little bit wider now, we're going to come into a yogi squat. So heels are in, toes are out, maybe even wider than the mat. And you're just going to sink the hips down between the heels. Beautiful. This will look really different for everyone, so don't worry if your heels are up. And then hands come to heart center. So I will show you from the front. Hands come to heart center if they can. If you need to have them on the ground, that's perfectly fine too. Pressing the knees out with the elbows if that feels okay. Really focusing on lengthening all the way from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Shoulders drop down. Let's just take one breath here. Beautiful. And then just set the hands down to help you come down to a seated position. One hand in front, one behind, if that feels good. Making your way into a comfortable seated position. We're just going to finish in a seated position here with the eyes closed. You can take the hands wherever it's comfortable. Taking a moment to check in with your breath, check in with your body, check in with where your head's at. Noticing what you felt like before we started this practice compared to how you feel now. Giving yourself a moment to just be here. Finding stillness in the mind and body. Taking this time that is just for you. Maybe setting an intention for the rest of your day, if that feels good for you. you're ready, starting to bring some awareness back to the body, wiggling through the fingers and the toes. Gently beginning to open the eyes back up. Let's take one more breath together. Big inhale, arms reach up. Big exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning, for starting your day with me. I hope you feel incredible and ready to take on whatever your day has in store for you. And I will see you tomorrow for day 2.